Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a little bit of a get ready with me, of course, kind of my thing. But today I think I'm just gonna do Huda products. I thought that I wanted to use my Huda foundation just because I've been having so many problems lately, especially like in this area over here. All of this is just a huge problem area and nothing is covering it right. And this is actually designed for acne and acne scars. So hopefully this will do the trick today. So we're going to use our Huda foundation, which I have in the shade Shortbread, our Huda powder, which I have in Pound Cake, and then I figure why not just go ahead and do everything else Huda, which I have the concealer in the shade Meringue and the Huda Amethyst Obsessions palette. And then we'll go ahead and throw on a little bit of Trophy Wife. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So if you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and stick around and let's just go ahead and jump into the makeup. Okay, went ahead and pulled my hair back. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and prime the skin real quick. What do I want to use today? I'm feeling a little bit oily today. So I think I'm gonna use my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Jump into that a little bit. Sorry if you guys can hear in the background. I have A Bug's Life playing for my kid. She likes Disney movies. What can I say? She gets it honest. Yeah, you do. So I didn't think about this at all. Earlier today, I put on the Sephora water gel mask. And now it's kind of, it's like one of those leave-on masks, you know, like the Summer Friday jet lag mask. Well, I thought it was going to be like that. And now, like, as I'm rubbing my primer into my skin, it's kind of balling up and, like, coming off. And I'm like, no, like, I can't have that look going on today. So, something that my beauty educator actually taught me, she came in a couple of days ago, actually, into Sephora, and taught us, like, we're doing like mini makeovers and you're doing like an exfoliant and you just can't get all that dead skin off. Just take a clean brush, just wipe all that shit away. Super sanitary. You can always wipe it off with an alcohol wipe or spritz it with alcohol, so it's not like it's getting it disgusting. Nothing gets trapped in the brush and it just wipes away all those little clumps. So, oh yeah, that totally worked. So yeah, neat little trick that I learned, passing along to you guys. So we've got our primer on. It's getting hot in here. It's supposed to be up to like 80 degrees today, you guys. It's crazy. But yesterday was like 76, I want to say. And we went out to the lake and that was fun. It was Easter Sunday and we just went out to the lake. Just had like a family day out there. It was cute. So this is my Huda foundation in the shade Shortbread. So let's just jump into this and see how we like it so far. Which I tried this foundation before and I really liked it. I just haven't used my personal bottle yet. Like, I tried the sample. I bought this forever ago. Like, this is kind of like a thing that I do. Like, if you watch my channel, you already know. I just like buy things and I throw them in a box for YouTube videos and I just do them later. And I just never got around to using this one, which I've used the concealer and the powder. I just never got around to using the foundation, so I'm just now opening it up. So I already know I'm gonna like it. It's just a matter of getting it out of the box. And I'm actually going to mix a little bit of my Versali liquid glass. I have a little sample of this that I've been liking really, really well. So I'm probably going to end up purchasing that. So I've just been mixing like a dot of that in with my foundation lately. Just using the end of a brush just to mix them together on the back of my hand. I really need like a makeup palette. Like a mirror or a silver plate or something like, you know, professionals have, so you're not using your fucking hand. You guys know. And I just wipe off whatever's on the end of the brush on my face. And I'm going to take my Morphe, yeah, I think it's the 444, yeah, the M444 brush, and just swipe all that up. Yes, pick all that up in one swipe. Dot that around everywhere. And just go ahead and buff that into the skin. So how was you guys' Easter? Did you have a good one? Was it Was it filled with good family memories and food and all that jazz? I feel like food used to be like a huge part of Easter for me, and now I'm just like kind of like whatever. Like I didn't even realize that it was Easter until it was like right up on us. I was like, oh shit, it's Easter weekend. Like I just kind of forgot about it. It was just one of those holidays that didn't really mean a whole lot to me. What do you guys think? Is Easter important? Do you guys like Easter? Did you guys have a good one? Mine was pretty good. It was my daughter's first Easter, so that was fun to do that with her. Just to get out of the house and play outside, you know what I mean? So yep, that did the trick. Sure did. Exactly what it's designed to do. Love it. And that for solid liquid glass that I've been adding in my foundation, like, not only does it give me a little bit of a glow, but it kind of helps to nourish all my little dry patches that I've been having around here because of all the acne. So it's a win. I really like it. I think I'm gonna end up buying it for right now. I'm on a no buy, even though I just bought the Melt Cosmetics palette, the Smoke Sessions palette. But that palette never comes in stock, and it came in stock on 4/20, and I was like, I'm buying it. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I have to have it. I've been waiting on it for so long. So I did buy that. But, yeah, so hopefully there will be a video out on that one pretty soon. So now I'm just going to go in with my concealer in the shade Meringue. And I like this silver applicator on the Huda concealer. Oh god, that's a lot of concealer. I put on way too much. I'll just spread that out. That's way too much concealer. This concealer goes a long way, you guys. Yeah, as I was saying, I like the silver applicator of it, but I feel like it sort of gets everywhere as I apply it. Maybe that's just me and I'm just a really messy person. I don't really know. But it just kind of squirts everywhere. Like I have no control over it. Oh shit, I forgot to do my contour. So lately I've been doing this thing where I do my concealer and my contour all together at once. Like I lay it on together so I know exactly where everything's going, and then I blend it out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab my contour stick, because I've been using the, where is it? The Huda Quickie Contour Stick. And honestly, I'm just trying to use it up. Like, it broke off on me, like everyone complains about it doing. It fucking snapped. So I'm pretty upset about it. I've just been trying to like mash it back down in there and just try and use what I can of it until it's just unusable. So this is what I've been doing lately. Don't judge me. So I'm just going to buff out that contour with my Real Techniques foundation brush. It's just a pretty good brush. Nice, dense, stiff brush. Works to buff out any kind of like stick, contour, anything like that. Which is good for foundation too, don't get me wrong. But I just like something really densely packed like that. Just to buff out my contour. But that's just me. Everyone is different. Everyone is different. No, Larry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it! It's so beautiful! Am I the only one that likes A Bug's Life that much? Just me? Oh, okay. Sorry. Quoting the movie and shit. Sorry, guys. This was like one of those movies that like... It like was my childhood though. Like this was like when Pixar was brand spanking new, baby. Like I think they came out with Toy Story and this. And these were like the movies. Like the greatest thing since sliced bread type shit. They were so effing cool. Me and my sister were obsessed with them. Obsessed. We loved the Pixar movies. Still do. I mean, we still do. Like, The Incredibles 2, like, own that. Yeah, love it. But like Coco, so good. No, that's not Pixar. But Coco is Pixar, and that's so good. Oh my gosh. So I don't know about you guys, but this fragrance really doesn't bother me too bad. Like, I know some people are like, oh my god, the Huda fragrance. Bleh. Like, it's not that bad. It doesn't smell like old lady perfume or anything like that. So we have that on our side. There we go. So now we need to set it before it starts to crease on us. So let's grab our Huda powder in the shade Pound Cake. And then my favorite setting brush lately has been the Joa setting powder brush. I'm just going to grab some Huda powder, which I don't bake. This is a baking powder. I don't bake. I just feel like it makes me look crusty. I get oily throughout the day. It just cakes up on my face and looks absolutely disgusting. So I don't bake. I just lightly set everything, and that works out perfect for me. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so powder set. So now I just kind of like to melt my powder into my face using a setting spray. So I'm just gonna use the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray, which I think I'm pretty much at the end of it. Yeah, I think that was the last. Oh, there's a little bit left. There's like enough left for one more use. I'm just gonna let that settle in everything so it doesn't look like I have a powdery mess all over my face. Which Huda does have a, what's it called? They call it their strobe kit, which is like their bronzer, highlight, blush. It's all cream products, but I think it's called their strobe kit, 3D strobe kit, something like that. Cheek and palette, something. Anyways, I don't own that though, so we're just gonna use basic products. Let's use our Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Tawny, and our the Buxom Wanderlust blushes in the shade Dolly. So I'm just gonna go ahead in with the bronzer using, where are all my brushes? I just organized everything and I still don't know where anything is. This will work. Okay, the IT Cosmetics brush. Really? The IT Cosmetics brush, the contour brush with the jade handle. Even though I already contoured, I'm just adding a little bit more. Just because that setting powder kind of took away from it a little bit, and I just want to deepen it up. Just because I do work at Sephora under all these lights all day, and sometimes you really need to see a bitch, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't really care. But today is one of those days I feel like I kind of do. Let's just kind of deepen up the face a little bit. Taking the excess bronzer and just dusting it across the nose. Yeah. So now we're just going to jump into the blush. And this stuff is so pigmented, so I really have to be careful with this because I have like messed up my face before doing this. Super light hand. Just kind of dust that on the apples of the cheeks and back. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh God. Did I go too ham? I went a little bit too ham. I went too ham. No! Alright, let's dust some of it off. No! Catastrophe! Okay, so this is just a brush that I specifically like to use just to dust off excess product, and it is an IT Cosmetics brush that I got from Ulta. It is the Velvet Luxe LBD powder brush in the 307. So it's just a big, giant, fluffy brush that you can use to just kind of diffuse whatever you totally screwed up without having to go back and redo anything. Because who in the hell has time for that? I'm sorry, but I don't. And I'm gonna go back in with my Huda baking powder, which I just spilled everywhere, and just kind of cut out those cheekbones just a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more defined. So what highlight do we want to use today, guys? Because I don't have a Huda highlight. Huda. I don't really know how you say it. I say it both ways, whatever. So let's use, let's use our Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter in the shade Snowflake, the white one. Let's use that because it is just so pretty. Oh, I need to do brows first, don't I? Okay, so let's do brows. So what I have been using lately is just the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in the shade Soft Brown. It is absolutely amazing. It is effortless. It is easy. It is one done kind of thing. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to like sit and process how you want your brows to look. You just literally swipe this through and you're done, and it's absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend this product. I love this product. I'm using the crap out of it. Okay, so now we want to jump into our highlight. So let's go ahead and spray, I guess, the rest of this Catrice Dewy Fixing Spray. Dab a little bit. Right on the cupid's bow. Yes, love this highlight. What's next? Let's just define our brow using the Benefit Highbrow Glow that I always use. I guess let's go ahead and jump into our eyes. So let's start with our primer, which I've just been using the Makeup Forever Eye and Lip Primer. I almost forgot I had coffee. I do that a lot, and then I let it get cold, and it's like, well, now I don't want it. It's not cold yet, but it's getting there. You better drink that shit now, girl. So just patting on that primer on top of the lid, and then a little bit under. Just kind of how I always do. I told somebody that at Sephora the other day, like they were talking about how their eyeliner smudges on them no matter what eyeliner they use, even like the good Marc Jacobs eyeliner and the Makeup Forever eyeliners that are like smudge proof, like literally you pay top dollar for them to be smudge proof and they still smudged on her. I was like, okay, well let me tip you in on something that I've kind of taught myself. I take my eyelid primer and I swipe it below my lash line as well, just so that, because I don't see why it should be just for your eyeshadow when it can hold onto your eyeliner just as well, and it does. So that was something that I told her and she was like, oh my god, I'm mind blown, I've never thought of that. So that's just something that I've been telling people lately. It's something that I do that works for me, and I think my sister does it too. So there's a few people out there that already know about it. Not many, but just to clue you guys in, that does help to keep your eyeliner on as well. Like if you have an eyeliner that you already like, that you really don't want to switch eyeliners, you really don't want to try the really expensive high-end ones that are actually smudge proof, like try a really good base and see if that doesn't help. Good little tip right there. So I'm going to grab my eyeshadow brushes. I always have to get them close to me before I get started. So let's jump into, let's do this shade right here. Just sweep that crease to brow bone all over the lid using our Morphe, what is this? The Morphe M510. So I've actually been using this palette a lot lately. This is a palette that was gifted to me by my friend Kim. Thank you again, Kim. I love this palette. I've been using the crap out of this palette lately just because I love purples. It's super easy to go to and I can get like a new look every day out of it. Like look at all these shades. They're all purple obviously, but they're all different shades of purple. So you can come up with something new every day, which is nice if you like small travel size palettes. You don't want to pay the full size price. This is a good one. I think it's only 27, so that's a pretty good price point right there already for 369 shadows. Yeah. So now I think I want to take a little bit of this deeper shade right here and add that right in the outer corner. And I'm going to do that using my Morphe Stamper brush, if I can find it. What have I done with it? So I don't know where the Morphe Stamper brush is at, so I'm just going to use my Target small shadow brush and just kind of place this color right where I need it. So I actually think I want to take this shade all over the lid and then top it off with this shade right here and see what that looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So my daughter's first birthday is coming up, and I feel like I've got all my bases covered. Like, we've got a little place to have her party at. I got her a few little toys. Like, I got her like a little food truck thing. I got her like a few little just small toys. I think the food truck thing is the only big toy. But like, what do you guys think? Like, what are good presents for a 1-year-old? Because I've never been around kids except for my own, so I don't really know. I don't know what to get her. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this shade right here and press it on sort of like the middle to the inner corner of the lid, just to see what that's gonna look like. Because it's definitely more of just a topper. Oh, that's nice. Gives it kind of like a blue shift. I'm hungry. I want some In-N-Out. It sounds so good right now. There we go. That's pretty. So now I want to take this shade right here and just pop that in the inner corner. Use that using my Morphe 431 brush. Just a really small pencil brush. I feel like I want to take that deeper purple shade and line my lash line, under lash line with it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. There we have it. How do we like that eye look? So obviously now we need a little bit of mascara, which I'm going to do falsy, so I'm not going to do that much mascara. I'm just going to do a little bit of the NARS Climax mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Huda lip, which I have the lip contour kit in the shade Trophy Wife. So let's go ahead and line. Alright, so we've got our lip color on. Let's go ahead and set everything and then we'll do our lashes. So I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray. Stuff smells so wonderful. Alright, and now I'm going to pop on some Ardell lashes in the 141. So I'll be right back with you guys, okay? Alright guys, this is the finished look that I have created with my Huda products that I do own. So what do we think? Is it a pass? Is it a yay? Is it an A? If you like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You know, I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because if you haven't, then why not? I mean, how do you not love this? No, just kidding. But really, go ahead and subscribe, do yourself that favor, and hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you in the very near future. Alright? I love you guys. Peace out.